385 million years ago, our watery ancestors evolved into land mammals, their fins slowly evolving into limbs, and thus, movement speed was created.
People have always strived to go fast, to run away from grizzly bears, to win the Olympics, to get to their girlfriend's house when her parents aren't home. But only the strongest, the bravest, the most— Okay, I'm making this sound far too serious. This is a Minecraft video about running fast. 4 months ago, I ran in a straight line for 10 hours to get a speed record. In the process, I broke the game's code so that speed didn't work anymore. I thought I'd won the race, but now a new challenger has approached. I woke up one morning to see Timedeo running on my island, beating my race times. Did he avoid uploading for 6 months just so I wouldn't suspect him? Yes. Now I have to find a way to beat him. But a bit later. I woke up at 4:30 AM because I saw a bunch of daily routine videos. I'm going back to bed. Okay, now I'm ready. After making 2 separate videos on running in a straight line for hours, stalking Technoblade and trying to alter game code, I found that the speed cap was 500% speed. It's hard-coded into the game and no speed bonus can go beyond that number. After realizing that, I gave up and started a new power career. I created a nuclear power plant on my island. But after the 7th health letter from the school next door, I realized something was very wrong. What if I didn't need a speed bonus? The Speedster Rod, a fishing rod that has been in the game since the very beginning, can be used to catch squids, catch sharks, catch a predator. If you watch any episode, it's hiding in the background. But the rod has one special feature. Hitting a monster gives a burst of speed. This is the first discovery I've made since the last video. I don't know if it's going to go past the 500% cap, but I have to try it. Okay, I've placed a cow minion on my island to test it. I'm going to throw a fishing hook straight through a cow for science. Oh my god, it worked! See how the screen zoomed in when I started running? That's how you know I was fast. You know how when you run your vision gets better? Which is why instead of getting reading glasses, you can just read while sprinting forwards. Exercise and knowledge. But that was less than 500% speed. It makes you go faster, but I need to see if it goes past the cap. It does! Movement speed above 500%. That's amazing. Why does a fishing rod work when a magical flying cat doesn't? I finally have something to beat Timedeo, but okay, I didn't actually beat my record of 3.5 seconds. Let's try it again. With this speed, I can take down Bunnings even faster. Yes, 3.205 seconds. That's a world record. Okay, technically, some guys have less than 2 seconds, but they used a very special cheating technique that I'll go through later. What's important is that if you hit an enemy with a Speedster Rod, you will go faster than 500%, and that lets me take my record back. But why does the Speedster Rod increase movement speed when everything else doesn't? Well, it's the same reason that I don't buy Apple products. They haven't got a robotic deer. No idea. But I can guess. Armors, pets, and potions add to your character an amount of speed. This keeps adding until you hit 500. But the Speedster Rod gives a burst of speed, and I assume this is independent of your character's current speed. It adds a certain amount or percentage of speed regardless of your character's current max speed. But how much faster is the rod exactly? Let's find out. I have both Young Armor and the Black Cat on currently, so I should have 600% speed as seen in the menu theoretically, but there's a server-side cap of 500% shown in this number. So, will either of these change when I hit with the rod? 500%? Nope, no change. 600 speed? I can't open the menu while in combat, so I have to throw the rod, then open the menu before it hits while in midair. Luckily, I trained under the ultimate gamer, Dratoon. Yeah, he's a ripoff anyway. Here we go. I hit it! And the speed stat did not change, but I'm definitely going faster. Maybe too fast. So I can't quite tell how much faster it is, but visually it looks like a lot. My next idea on how to increase speed before I face Timedeo was to use Diver's Armor. While you touch the water, you move incredibly fast. Just how fast? Well, there's only one way to find out, by spending money. Seems to fix most of my problems. Okay, let's give Diver's Armor a try. If I'm in the water, oh, it pushed me out. Okay. I'm staying inside it. Nope! Expelled from the water like I was expelled from primary school. Though I deserved that. I committed the ultimate crime. I didn't wear my hat at lunchtime. I understand if you never watch my videos again. So it seems that while I'm in the water, wherever I look, I am propelled forward. This is how fast I am normally running. Now in my water runway, it's a bit hard to control, but it seems you don't even need to press W. You just move in whichever direction you're facing. It's pretty cool, honestly, and fun to control, but I don't think it's any faster than just regular running. Which means the Speedster Rod is still the best way to go, and it's a good thing I discovered that because my space radar detected that Timedeo was approaching. Some people don't know this, but Timedeo is actually a cosmic being. I mean, look at his past Minecraft skins. He's changed it 30 times to make the Nyan Cat image. Who else but a timeless being would do something like this? I was ready to face him. I put the movie Speed on before starting for good measure, and when I joined back, Timedeo was on my island. I am ready to face you, madman. Wait, what is he doing? He isn't on my 100 block race, which is why I wanted movement speed in the beginning. Instead, he's on my second racetrack. A racetrack called Good Luck. First, a 100 block straight line, then a 90-degree turn onto another 100 blocks. The skill is in turning at the exact correct moment at the perfect angle. Alright, me and Dio will leave at the same moment, but I'm using the speedster rod. I can't lose. Come on, I injected speed before going on this race. I have to win. Wait, where did he come from? What? How did he get there? You can see I am going to the end and then he just appears out of thin air. Honestly, I know he plays Minecraft 40 hours a day, but still, that's crazy. What on earth could he be Oh, I guess that would work. So, there are flying pigs in Skyblock. If you didn't know that, well, me neither. I chose the wrong animal. Now it's my time to use a pig. The record will be mine once again. Fly, pig! Wait, no, not that way. Okay, just getting started now. I'm sure all pilots make a few mistakes on their first flights, like going the opposite direction and hitting the ground. Why do you think flight delays happen? You see, flying pigs are actually well documented in literature. At the end of Charlotte's Web, Wilbur gets catapulted into the sun for faster cooking stupid pigs. Okay, well, Timedeo managed to get a time of 5.55 seconds on the 200 block race, or since he's going diagonal, the 100 route 2 block race. And if you didn't fail maths, you'll know that's 141 blocks. But if you did fail maths, then you can just make up any number you want. It actually makes life a lot easier. Don't listen to your parents about passing school. At least I still have the only legitimate record on the 100 block race at 3.2 seconds. Then Dio coded a SpongeBob meme to mock my pig flying. But I've had enough torment. It's my time. I'm going to take my pig on its first flight in the right direction. It's taking a little while. Is this fast? 9 seconds. Okay, well, what does Timedeo look like when he does it? Then Dio's henchman asked me to remove the cow minion, completely crushing my motivation. The only speed hack that I found myself was just getting in the way of their better one. I had to watch other people live out my dream of going the fastest, like an emu watching a falcon fly through the sky, or a drug addict watching me taking speed while watching speed trying to get Minecraft speed. I have made a discovery. Oh really? Carrot on a stick increases fly speed, which is a sentence that seems too normal for me. Carrot on a stick increases fly speed. Should I accept that in my life? Then I had a genius idea. If a carrot on a stick increases fly speed, what about 600 carrots on a stick? But they were all eaten by a mutated bunny from my nuclear power plant. So Dio was just faster than me. There's nothing I could do. I wanted to win, but sometimes you have to learn to work together. So I started brewing potions to splash on the pigs. Since visitors can't use potions on my island, now the pigs will have a speed boost, making them even faster than before. And with that new buff, Dio managed to get almost 4 seconds on the 141 diagonal block race. Desperate for one last chance to beat him, I logged into Reddit and made a post asking the Skyblock community on any information they had about movement speed or anything that makes me go faster. And I was immediately banned for impersonating Dragoon. Well damn, I deserved that. What a horrible crime. After that, I decided to go outside. I had been playing Hypixel for a while and people kept trying to talk to me because of my name. Sometimes it's annoying being recognized online. I just like anonymity. I'm sure Timedeo has it even worse than me being more well known. It would be terrible for him to lose his anonymity, like an emu losing their beak, or a drug addict losing their addiction. So sad. Anyway, I should return to my island. Wait, why is Timedeo still here? He already beat my record. Oh, how on earth? Is that 0.53 seconds. Oh, on the diagonal race too. Under a second on both races? How? He must be moving at 2000% movement speed. How much Adderall or magic mushrooms did you take? Very legal amounts. I doubt that. And then he left. I asked him how he got such a low time. I used this cool trick called disconnecting my internet. Wow, people in Africa could have eaten that internet. See, what Timedeo has done was the same thing those people who beat my original time had done, the special cheating technique, which is technically not allowed, so they allegedly did this. I'm pretty sure the word allegedly makes you not guilty always. Usually, you start the race, run to the end, then step on the pressure plate to finish the race. But if you start the race and then disconnect disconnect your internet, you can walk to the end of the race without the server knowing that you've moved, and then reconnect your internet once you're at the end. The server will see that you are standing at the start point the entire time you're moving since it can't update your position, and when you finally reconnect, you will be at the end of the race, meaning on the server side, it sees you go from the start of the race to the end of the race instantly. Allow for some lag and pressure plate ticking times, and you can complete the entire race in under 1 second. Allegedly. But now, Timedeo has both of my race records. I've been beaten. I can't compete. He's just the better Minecraft player. That's what he thinks. The truth is, this is what I was planning all along. I logged in the next day and saw that someone else was at the top of my leaderboard, someone called Red Slime. Where had Dio gone? Well, actually, that was Timedeo. He had nicked his name. YouTubers can change their name to hide their identity, to gain anonymity, but I have trapped him now. I made sure that no one will be able to beat his record. His name will stand on this leaderboard forever. Now anyone in the entire server can join my island and look at the leaderboard to find Timedeo's real in-game name. He will never have anonymity again, which makes me sound kind of mean. I did that allegedly.